Hey, it's Dwayne.
And Gerrick.
And this is episode 25 of Trading with G, teaching kids and adults about money. We teach biblical principles through money. We created a risk management strategy called the Power of One. It uses the biblical meaning of numbers. And we started Gerrick out with $100 on CashApp. Yeah, you can trade stocks on CashApp. And every week he gets $10 added to his account for doing his chores. So he's learning how to trade his allowance, right? And turn it into a fortune. If this is the first time joining us, we want to welcome you. This episode is called Tailspin It Is.
It didn't do this good this week.
No, it did pretty bad this week, didn't it? The entire market got pounded this week. We're going to talk about that this episode. And hey, if you're just joining us, this is a great time to buy, right? When it's down. So we'll talk about all of that. But the first things first, we need to remind them to do what?
Like button.
And subscribe to our channel. And if you'll do us a favor and share our video out. You know, we're fairly new doing these episodes. We're building our channel. There's not a lot of people that know about us yet, right? There will be, though. But if you could help us out and just let the world know, hey, there's some good guys doing some good things, and share our video out with people, man, we would really appreciate that. So, Gerrick, this episode is called Tailspin It Is. You know, there's times in life.
Last video, you're going to see it said tailspin or
take off or tailspin, right?
Yeah.
And there's times in your life, right?
It's tailspin.
There's times in your life where things are not going to go your way, right? And so we went into the valley. It looks like we're going to go a little further into the valley. So we need to remember how to walk the valley. How did we learn how to walk the valley? With what?
Confidence, faith, and courage.
Courage, confidence, and faith we walk the valley with. And now we're back to the point of transcending the valley. How do you transcend the valley?
Transcend it, you don't be afraid.
Well, you got to see the beauty and the opportunity, right?
Yeah.
The beauty and the opportunity of being in the valley. So we're transcending the valley to find our what?
Purpose.
Our purpose for being there, right? So that's where we're at. We're transcending the valley. We're going to see the beauty of the opportunity of being in the valley. Unfortunately, we're at a spot where it was either take off or tailspin.
And yeah, it didn't take off.
It didn't take off.
I didn't tailspin.
Tailspin. So we're gonna talk about all those good things today. We're gonna look at where we're setting in our stocks. We've got some that look pretty good, actually, Gerrick.
Yeah, we got some actually.
What we're doing is we're setting up those dominoes. So when the market goes back up, we can knock those down and make a profit, right? It doesn't always go in the time that we want it to go, and that's fine. We got to learn that things operate on whose time?
Our time.
God's time. God's time. Things operate on God's time. Our job is just to manage the ride, right? So that's what we're doing. We're managing the ride in the tailspin into the valley. So are you ready to trade? Let's go trade. Give me a high five. All right. We're going to go ahead and share Gerrick's screen. All right. So if you're joining us, this is your first time here. We use CashApp in the United States. Now, if you're outside the United States, you may have to Google what application you can download to your phone or your tablet.
And you can see us on Facebook, Trading with G.
Oh, yeah, we forgot to share it. We'll share that too. We have a Facebook group. The link is in the description of this video. It's called Trading with G. You can follow the moves that we make throughout the week. I do highly encourage you to join that. But we trade stocks on CashApp. If you're outside the US, Google an application you can use. You may already have one even on your phone and don't even realize it. There's a lot of applications that you can trade stocks with now. But Robinhood, Webull, I think Canada has a wealth management, Revolut over in Europe. So there's all sorts of different applications you can use. But we use CashApp. And so
you can get money.
It's where you can get money.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's where you could trade your money. So
Yeah.
we use Cash App in the US. This is what Gerrick's using. And if you're in the US, you're following along with us on Cash App. We're going to show you how simple this is. First things first, you're going to come to this green screen when you open up Cash App, right?
Mhm.
And in this screen, you're going to see at the bottom, Gerrick says $15. That's because that's what's in his available balance. He has some on buy orders, he has some in the market, but in his available balance right now, it shows 15. If you don't have any money in there yet, you're probably going to see a house or a bank. But
Yeah.
you're going to click in the lower left-hand corner, you're going to click that dollar amount or that house or that bank. Go ahead and click that, Gerrick. And they're going to come to what screen?
It's gonna come to the screen and you're gonna press stop.
You're going to press stocks.
But if you're brand new, your screen's gonna be like this.
Yes, if you've never bought a stock before, your screen's going to look like this.
We search up Peloton.
So you're going to search the first stock that you want to buy. For instance, if it was Peloton, that's one of the stocks we own. You just type it in, and there it is, right there, right?
PTON.
Yep. So you're going to search, and you're going to buy your first stocks. Once you buy your first stocks,
your screen's
going to look much like ours.
Yep.
And we're going to show you how easy it is to buy stocks. There's 2 buttons on here, buy and sell. It really is that easy. You're just pushing buttons. So once you buy your first stocks, your screen's going to look much like ours. You're going to see your chart. You're going to see a list of your stocks and whatnot.
If you sold them, you're going to see your list of stocks down here.
Yep. So any that you've sold in the past, bought or sold, they're going to show up down here. But this is the list of stocks that we currently own.
Yep.
And let's show them the performance this week, Gerrick. So our performance this week, if we look yesterday on Friday, it went down over 4% on Friday. We were down a whopping 11.5% this week. I would say they took a bit of a tailspin, right?
It's probably too cool for right now.
Yeah. So let me explain something. It doesn't really matter necessarily where you come in. The important thing is that you start. So when we started out, we went way up when we started out.
Yep.
And then we came back down. We closed out a lot for profit though along here. So we're utilizing some of those profits that we sold and we made up here. We're utilizing them now that we're down here, and that's fine. This is the journey. This is the journey of life. This is the journey of trade.
And you can go to our first video and do the same thing as us.
Yeah, you're gonna have ups and downs throughout life. Just gonna have ups and downs in the market as well. What's important is how we manage those ups and downs. And we were at a spot right here, right, Gerrick? We thought we could take off, possibly. We were in here, take off or tailspin, and look, boom, it tailspin. It took off to the downside. And so we're just managing our ride right now.
And on our week chart, look at that, how down it is.
It is. It's down 11%. I just showed that.
It's down a lot.
We're going to address 2 stocks today. And then I might analyze one that Gerrick wants us to analyze as well. But if you're new, this is the first time you're joining us, you want to say, hey, this is cool. I want to join those guys. And I want to start trading stocks. I want to start building my wealth. Now, I'm going to tell you, to build wealth, it's a lot easier than what people realize. It's just that most people, they want something when they want it in the moment. So you got to understand, when you're trading along in the moment, you're really planning for the future. You're not going to have any necessarily instant gratification right away. But this is one of those things, if we look back 10 years from now, Gerrick may be sitting there saying, you know what? I don't have to work the rest of my life. I've spent the time learning this now and built my fortune now so that I don't have to work 40 or 50 years of my life. I can enjoy more time with my family. And that's what it's all about. It's all about showing people how they can work hard for a few years. It could be 5 years, it could be 10 years, it could be 15 years for some people, but how they can work hard in their careers and then be able to have more time to enjoy their family because they built their wealth. They took the time to build their wealth and now they get decades back of their life. So, Gerrick, I'm gonna tell them how to get started. Whatever you're started with, whatever your starting amount is. Okay, Gerrick started out with $100. He gets $10 out of a week, and whatever. If you want to manage your risk the way that we managed ours, whatever your starting balance is, you're going to take 9% of that, okay, and you're going to put it in the first 5 stocks on the list: Peloton, Virgin Galactic, Zoom Video Communications, Vizio, and Broadcom. You're going to take 9% and put it in each one. So if you're starting out with $100, 9% is $9. You put $9 in each one for a total of 45% of your balance. If your starting balance was $1,000, 9% would be $90.
You have enough dollars to get if you go like billion.
Well, if your starting balance was $10,000, you put $900 in each one. So 9% of your starting balance in the first 5 stocks.
What if you start with $1 million?
With $1 million, you know what 9% of $1 million would be?
What?
$90,000.
Oh.
See, you can always take 9% of something. So after you buy the first 5, Peloton, Virgin Galactic, Zoom Video Communications, Vizio, and Broadcom, you're going to see some other stocks on the list. Whatever you have left over, your other 55%, you're going to take 9% of that amount and buy the next one, which is Ford. It's going to leave you a new amount, whatever, a new available balance. You're going to take 9% of that available balance and you're going to buy the next one, which is Roblox. And then it'll give you a new available balance. And if you want to buy the other ones that we own, you can as well. The others that we own, CashApp has taken them off the board. So we're still doing analysis on them because we obviously own them and there's some people who bought them when we bought them. So we're still doing analysis on those, but we're just kind of leaving them alone for right now. They're going to go up when they go up. We've just been kind of monitoring them and we have them sitting there. But if you're new and you're joining us and you're using CashApp and this is your first time, you're not going to be able to buy 270 Bio, Purple, UPower, or WeWork. And the reason is because CashApp took them off the board. They're still traded in the market. There's nothing wrong with those stocks. It's just that CashApp has certain volume requirements for the stocks that they have available for purchase. So we own them. We're going to hold them. 270 Bio, I will say this, took a big drop this week. Took a big drop. This is
Bio's always down.
This is a good time to buy it, I think, in my opinion, because we're looking for 270 Bio to go back up to where? Back up to here. Back up to around $8.50 at the very least. And it could go much, much higher.
And 270 Bio's almost always down.
Yep. So we're just holding it. We're down on this one at over 70%, and that's fine. We're going to hold it. We're going to let it play out. We'll watch it. We'll see if it comes back on the board on CashApp, but we're cool with that. And we're actually down on all these last 4. So we're just going to leave them alone for now. If you have them and you own them with us, just let them sit there. Let them do their thing. Let them cook. Let them cook. And we'll see if we can take a profit down on them here eventually. But we're going to go ahead and we're going to look at 2 stocks today, Gerrick. You know what stocks we're going to look at?
Hey. We're going to look at Ford.
And we're going to look at Ford and we're going to look at Virgin Galactic. Oh, we got to show you one other thing too. So once you buy the first 5 stocks and then you buy the next ones with the formula that I gave, we have, if you're following along with us, we have some buy and sell orders set. And I just want to go over those buy orders with you real quick. Let's go over those buy orders with them.
Yeah.
We have a buy order for Zoom to buy more Zoom. Now, let me explain. When we buy more, whatever we enter the trade with, so if you entered with 9% of your balance, your next buy would be the exact same dollar amount. So in the case of Zoom, we bought $9 worth. That was our entry point. And now as it comes down, we're buying it in $9 increments. If you bought $90 worth, you'd be buying it in $90 increments. So whatever our initial entry price was at the time that we purchased, we're buying it in that dollar increment. So we have 3 buy orders. Let's tell them what the buy orders are, Gerrick. Where is it? Why don't you tell them? We have a buy order for more Zoom if the price hits what?
We have a buy order for Zoom if the price hits $56.34.
$56.34. We have a buy order for Vizio if the price hits what?
If the price hits $4.53.
Okay, $4.53. And we have a buy order for Virgin Galactic if the price hits what?
We have a if it hits
you can see
$1.37.
$1.37. And we're gonna be canceling this order because we're gonna go buy more Virgin Galactic. We're gonna set it to buy. It's at $1.38 right now, and we have our buy order set for $1.37. So we're gonna go ahead and cancel Virgin Galactic. But we're gonna keep the other buy orders. We also have sell orders. What's our sell order? When we sell our stock, whatever we own, we just sell all of it. Okay. So what's our sell order for Broadcom, Gerrick?
Broadcom.
We're gonna sell all of Broadcom if the price hits what?
We're gonna sell Broadcom if it hits $1.50.
No, $1,052. Yeah, it's an expensive stock, but it's a very valuable company. So if the price hits $1,052, we're going to sell all of Broadcom. And we have a sell order for Roblox if the price hits what?
Yeah,
you can see it up there.
Well, the buy order for Roblox is
sell order.
We have a sell order if it hits $41.56.
If it hits $41.56 a share, we're going to sell all of our Roblox. And this is one that we may sell sooner. Now, I want to tell you, if you want to follow the moves that we make during the week, a lot of times we'll cancel out these buy or sell orders and we'll buy them sooner or sell them sooner. And so if we make any of those moves throughout the week, we post them in our Facebook group. Our Facebook group is called Trading with G, and there is a link in the description of this video. So there's a good chance that we're going to sell Roblox a little early, and I'm going to show that one as well. And then we have a sell order for what, Gerrick?
We have a sell order for
Zoom.
Yeah, Zoom for $92.
We have a sell order for all of our Zoom if it hits $92 a share. So if you're following along and you want to set your buy orders and sell orders after you buy your stocks, and you're following along with us, this is where we currently have our buy and sell orders set. So let's go back here, Gerrick. We're going to talk real quick about Roblox. Roblox is the one stock that we're up on. Look how much we're up. How much are we up on Roblox?
We're up on
9.5%.
9.50.
9.5%. 9.5% we're up on Roblox.
It's pretty good.
That's really good.
Uh-huh.
But we're looking for Roblox. I think that this week we're going to see Roblox possibly break out. It could come down a little further. It could come down to around, $29 right on this peak, but it could shoot up at any time. And if we see it go up and then just start kind of creeping along and it hits the bottom of this valley at $34.23, we're going to sell it there. But if Roblox busts up out of there, we have a sell set at $41.56. We just wanted to put it somewhere up in this range, and this is where Gerrick chose. But if it shoots way up out of there, it could go up to $43. We're just going to look and see. I don't think it's going to go that high, but we set our sell order at $41.56. Hopefully, to catch it if it does shoot up there real quick. But if it, more than likely, it's probably going to go up and hit the bottom, this 34.23, and start kind of creeping along really slowly. And that's probably where we'll end up selling. But you never know. Sometimes things bust out of the gate and they do shoot up. And if they do, we certainly want to make sure that we're able to benefit off of that. So there's two stocks we're going to look at today, Gerrick. You just said what they were. What were they?
One was Ford Motor and one was Virgin Galactic.
So let's go ahead and take a look at the first one first. So Virgin Galactic. So we're going to take a look at Virgin Galactic. We've been buying this $1 a week, right, Gerrick?
Yeah.
And we've also been buying this in $9 increments. Has it come
in $1 increments?
Yep, I just said that. I said we're buying it $1 a week, but we're also buying it in $9 increments as the price comes down to our buy points. Why? Because our entry point was $9. So we've been buying our $1 a week. Gerrick gets $10 a week. He takes 10% of that, which is $1, and he buys more Virgin Galactic. This is one that we really have for the long term. And we're also buying more when it hits our various buy points on the way down. Virgin Galactic, what do they do?
Virgin Galactic, they do space tourism.
They do space tourism, and they just started doing space tourism. They've been in testing for years, and just this year, they started having customers that are paying outrageous prices to go to outer space. So we certainly think that that industry is going to be a thriving industry eventually when it gets less expensive to go to space, and when the tickets become more affordable for the masses. But we're looking at Virgin Galactic. Virgin Galactic is at just an all-time low point right now. And we said that this could come down to around $1.32. So we set our buy order at $1.37. And if we look where it came on Friday, where did it come to, Gerrick?
It came to $1.38.
It came to $1.38. $1. It came within 1 penny of our buy order. Well, that's close enough. Here's the thing. We don't want to miss it here if it does fly up. There's a good chance it may fall down there a little lower, but we don't want to miss it and be literally just 1 penny away. So that $9 that we had set to buy on Virgin Galactic, we're going to go ahead. We canceled out the buy order. We're going to go ahead and buy that now. Plus, we're going to buy our $1 that we buy each week as well. So that's a total of $10. Let's go ahead and set Virgin Galactic to buy Monday morning. $10 worth. Go ahead and hit the button, Gerrick.
$10.
We're going to buy $10 worth of Virgin Galactic. Okay. Schedule. We're going to schedule this for Monday morning. And if we look, we can see it's scheduled to buy. It's estimated that it'll buy at $1.39. So 1 penny higher than where it is now. That's fine. So we're going to buy $10 worth of Virgin Galactic on Monday morning. We're buying our $1 that we're buying each week, plus our $9 increment that we're purchasing it in as it comes to our various buy points. The next stock that we want to look at, Gerrick, is what?
You want to look at? Or was it Ford Motor?
Ford Motor Company. Ford Motor Company. You know, some positive news this week. You know what, Gerrick?
What?
Do you remember that their workers were on strike?
Mm-hmm.
The UAW, United Auto Workers Union, they were on strike. And they just came to an agreement this week. But that being said, look what Ford did. It broke support. Remember, it had dribbled down like a basketball down here in the in this range, in the $11 to $12 range, right in here. And we're looking for it to go up here to around $14. But look what it did. It broke support. Do you see how it broke support, Gerrick? Do you see how it broke the bottom of this?
Yeah.
And look over here. See, it broke the bottom of this as well. Do you see that, Gerrick? Up there on my screen? So it's broke support. That means that, look, this week, it could fly back up there. Okay, it could have a very quick recovery. That is a possibility. But we've got to cover our bases because there is a really good chance that Ford is going to fall lower. So we got to look for the next buy point down on Ford. Where do you think it is, Gerrick? Let's look here at the chart. Where do you think that buy point is? Where would you say?
On
The top of this peak, maybe?
no, I'd say go over to the left. Go up to the left, and I'd say it go left a little.
Right there looks like a good
No,
spot.
Left a little. Go right a little. Go right. It's on the right side of that mountain right there. Go
Right here?
to the right. Go to the right. That mountain that you're on. Go to the right side.
Okay.
Right there.
Right here on this peak looks really good, doesn't it? I agree with you. That looks like a really good buy point. 875. But let's go ahead and put it a little lower. And I'm going to show you why. Because if we put a little lower, there's a chance that that could spike down and come back up real quick. If we see it down here at 875 and it's kind of settling in there and it's going sideways. Are you listening? It's going sideways. If it's just settling in there and going sideways, we'll probably go ahead and cancel our buy order and just buy more there. But on the off chance, so this does look like a good buy point right around, what is that? I'm going to say 875 to $9. But if it does spike down there, do you see this peak right here? The top of that looks, what is that? Let's see the top.
584.
753.
Oh.
That's the high point. 753. And right now it's at 996. So why don't you say we buy more down there at 753? And I think that that's a good buy, but leaving it right dead on, right there on the nose. I don't even think we have to set it a little higher. I think right there is a really good buy point. So let's go 753. We're going to set this to buy. Do you remember what we're buying this in? How many dollar increments? What was our entry point?
We're setting in. Well, I know. We're setting it in.
We're buying it in $13 increments right now. Because at the time that we purchased this, $13 was 9% of Gerrick's available balance. So we're buying this in $13 increments, Gerrick. So let's go ahead and set this to buy $13 if the price hits $7.53. Go ahead and hit buy.
Okay.
You're going to hit buy. You're going to change order type. So hit change order type.
Then we're going to go to the
custom purchase order.
Then we're going to push that.
You want to put it in the calculator or you want to pull it down?
I'll pull it down.
I don't think you can get right on 753. Yeah, it's not going to let you set it right on the penny. So let's hit this calculator looking thing in the upper right hand corner. And we're going to put 753, 7.53. Hit next. And we're going to buy $13 worth.
So all I have to do is put 1 and 3.
Okay.
13. 90 days. We can always cancel it.
We can always cancel it. So we're just going to leave it. We're going to set it for the longest it'll let us. Confirm. And done. And let's see. Let's see if it hit it. Oh, let me delete this. Yeah. So we just got to go right there.
And it's right here.
It's right there.
There.
So buy $13 worth of Ford, since we're buying it in $13 increments, if the price hits $7.53. And we've got our buy order set for Ford. We're going to buy more Virgin Galactic first thing Monday morning. And as far as the other ones, I think we're looking good on those right now. We have some buy orders set on them. We have our bases covered. If Peloton comes down lower, we may look to buy more next week. It's just something we'll have to monitor. But Peloton does have their earnings getting ready to come out this week. You know what their earnings report is?
Yeah.
Their earnings report will tell you how much profit or loss they made in the past 3 months.
That looks so bad.
So the earnings report gives us a lot of info as to what they should be valued at.
But it doesn't look that good, actually.
You know, companies will be negative. They're going to lose money before they go in profit. Every major company on the stock market, they lose money before they go in profit. So just because the earnings show negative, that's not always a bad thing. You know, we're looking at the potential of where they could go also. So we're going to see how they do on their earnings this week. And if they lose less money than they're predicted to lose, then we could see their price go up. I should say if they lose less money, then they're estimating that they would lose. It'll be a good thing because right now they're scheduled to lose 34 cents a share. And if they lose a little bit less than that, hey, we could see the stock rally. You know, Peloton is an up and coming company. They do some really innovative exercise equipment. Have you ever seen the bikes, the exercise bikes that you ride and you see the view around you, the mountains on the TV screen? I think they're even doing some stuff with virtual reality now too. So it really feels like you're riding the bike in the middle of nature when you're on this stationary bike. That's one of the pieces of exercise equipment that they make. So they're a new company. They just did a partnership with the NBA, the National Basketball Association. I think that's a very good partnership to have. So Peloton is it's a fairly new company. It came out in 2019. So we're just kind of managing the ride in Peloton, seeing where it's going to take us.
It's like 4 months.
It's right down at the point. See where we bought it before? We bought more at $4.41. It's right there, maybe just a little bit lower. And so it's right at about where we bought it last. If it does come lower this week, we may look to buy some more.
We might buy.
And there's a good chance that this could take off this week too, and it could go up. So
next week.
This coming week. Yeah, next week, but this coming week, I should say.
Uh-huh.
So we could see Peloton go up. We just want to see what it does this coming week. But all the other stocks, we're holding firm in, and we're looking good on a lot of them. So we just got to see what it brings us. Well, Gerrick, I'm going to let you pick one last stock for us to analyze this week. Which of the stocks on the list do you want to analyze?
I want to look at Purple Innovation.
Purple Innovation. Hey, that's a good one. This is one that they've taken off the board. Purple Innovation. They don't have it on the board anymore, so we're not able to buy any more Purple Innovation at the moment on CashApp. But we are down pretty significantly on it. We're down 64.2%.
And you can buy this. You can buy this.
If we look at Purple Innovation, we bought right up in here.
How about look at the week? Let's see how down that is.
On the week, it's down 23%.
Oh.
On the month, it's down 42%.
It's good because it's gonna probably shoot up.
And on the year, it's down 72%. We bought it right here when it was up in here, right around $2 to $3.
It might shoot up actually.
And it's at 96 cents now.
Uh-huh.
I don't know about Purple Innovation. You know what they do?
Yeah, they do purple mattresses.
They do
these purple stuff inside these mattresses.
Yes, they do beds. They have beds.
And there's this purple stuff that makes it cozy and soft.
And they put out a really good product. If you look at the reviews of people who use their mattresses, they give them rave reviews. Purple is a great product.
Uh-huh.
The question is, as far as the management from the company standpoint, are they managing the product to be able to scale the growth? That's a question that remains to be seen. And this is a good reason that maybe their stock is coming down, is because they haven't, managed things correctly up to this point.
And guys, I gotta say
But that being said, Purple has a really good product. And if they get things right, this is a stock that could go up significantly. We also have to look at the risk, though, of owning this stock. So what we're looking at right now with Purple is, while we think there's a possibility in the future it could go back up here to around $20 a share, what we're looking at right now is, if we look at this 1-year chart, do you see that? If this comes back up here to around $5, the bottom of this valley, see the little valley right here? Right around $5, even the bottom of all these valleys right here. If we look at the very bottom of
And
that,
I want to tell you something.
around $4.31. What do you want to say?
Happy Halloween!
Happy Halloween! We got to take a break to say a very happy Halloween, right? All right. So if Purple comes back up here to around $4 to $5, the bottom of this valley to the bottom of this valley, we'll probably look to sell it up in there. But right now, there's not much we can do with Purple. We just got to see where it goes and what it does in the upcoming, the next upcoming week or two. And that's going to give us a lot of information, right? So not much we could do with Purple, but we are looking for, when it does come back up, to get out around $4 to $5. And our cost average right now is $2.68. So if it came up there to around $5, we would about double our money. We would make about 100%. So, we're going to see what it does, like I said, over the next few weeks. It may take some time to play out. I said the next week or two, but it may take some time to play out. This is one that we're probably going to be holding for, a few months, and that's okay. That's okay. We'll let it do its thing, and we'll just let it cook in the oven. All right. So I'm going to stop sharing. So, Gerrick, I think that is a wrap for this week. What do you think?
It is.
Tailspin it is?
Yep.
What about this coming week? Are we going to go back up?
I think so. These stocks are really down. They might shoot way up.
I think when they go up, we're going to see them go up pretty quick.
Yeah, they're going to go up probably real high.
They're probably going to go up really quickly, and we're probably looking to get out of them when they go up, because we think the market's probably going to tailspin back down. So we're going to see what it does this week. Hopefully we go back up. There's no telling, but you know what? If we don't, we're not going to fear. We're going to continue to walk the valley with courage, confidence, and faith, right? But if they do decide to go back up, we've got to be alert. We've got to be alert, because if they go back up, we're going to look to take some profit on some of them. Roblox is one of them that we're probably going to take profit on this coming week.
Yeah.
So you want to make sure that you're following the moves that we have. If you're not already part of our Facebook group, we have a Facebook group called what?
Trading with G.
Trading with G. And there is a link in the description of this video. So I highly encourage you to join our Facebook group. With that, Gerrick, we need to remind them one last thing. What? And subscribe to our channel. Well, this is Dwayne.
And Jack.
Reminding you, manage the ride.
And you will master the tide.
Until next time, bye now.